Lever. Fix the lever. No, the lever. When on earth are you gonna fix the angle of the lever is too sharp.
Hey,
the bottom of the
but
lever.
you haven't fixed the lever yet. Hey, the lever. Don't forget it. Hey.
So a while ago, I made this draggable lever for my game, and it had a few issues that I never addressed. I know it's been 6 months, but I never forgot about the lever, just like you guys never forgot about it. So today, I will finally fix the lever and put it to use in my game. I think there are two things wrong with this lever. The first one is the animation. A lever is basically a rotating rod, and that's what happens in my game. There are many ways to rotate a pixel art object, but modern Pixar games often just rotate the image directly, like this sword in Terraria. The pixels aren't aligned, but the sword is small and the animation happens pretty quickly. My lever, on the other hand, is too big for the unaligned pixels to go unnoticed. And on top of that, as the lever rotates, the lighting rotates with it, which is wrong for a fixed light source. My first attempt at fixing this was to redraw the lever at many different angles. Step 1. Open Blender and delete the default cube. Step 2. Create a 3D model of the lever. Step 3. Add some colors. Step 4. Animate it. Step 5. Export every frame of the animation. Step 6. Do some manual adjustments in a PixArt software. Step 7. Realize you just wasted 5 hours because it looks terrible. Step 8. Put everything in the recycle bin. The frame-by-frame animation turned out really jittery and arguably even worse than what I had before. So instead of trying to find a good way to rotate the lever, I decided to bypass the rotation problem altogether. I redesigned the entire lever and switched to a cylinder-shaped handle, and this one moves side to side without any rotation. While I was doing the redesign, I also added some LED lights to show the lever's state. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, so I brought everything into Unity. And this is when I found out my old lever had stopped working after being neglected for 6 months. Luckily, I was able to salvage some code, and after some tinkering, we have a working lever. So that's problem 1 fixed, but we have a second, more important problem, which is how the lever feels. Even with the new design, the lever still feels weightless and soft. And we all know soft things can be disappointing for what I'm trying to simulate is a bistable mechanism, which means it acts like a light switch with 2 distinct snapping points. I wasn't really sure how to approach it at first, but as a wise man once said, the best way to learn how to make a game is to play them. And would you look at that, there's a new gacha game in town with a giant, satisfying lever that controls the gacha pulls. So I downloaded the game for research purposes. As you drag on the lever, it actually lags behind your cursor, which gives an illusion of weight and resistance. And as you reach the end, it eventually snaps into place. And all I had to do was steal it, be inspired and implement the lag on my own lever. I'm not sure if it shows on video, but that feels so much better than what I started with. Also, just for the record, I did not pick up another gacha game, and I definitely do not have a gambling addiction. I just like pulling levers. At this point, you're probably wondering what the lever is actually for, and as many of you probably guessed, it's for a trolley problem inside a CAPTCHA. So basically, I'm making a video game where the goal is to solve a bunch of absurd CAPTCHAs, and the trolley problem is one of them. So in my version of the trolley problem, a runaway trolley is heading toward a person tied onto the tracks, and you can pull the lever to divert it onto a side track, which unfortunately has a delivery robot stuck on it. The idea is simple. A human would pull the lever to save the fellow human, and a robot would not pull the lever to save the fellow robot. Now I know what you're thinking, this CAPTCHA doesn't make sense. What if a robot has to follow Asimov's laws and can't let the human be harmed? Wishlist my game CAPTCHA Hell on Steam. Anyways, at this point the trolley doesn't actually work in my trolley problem, so I guess you could call it a trolley problem. I could just slide around the trolley image, but it looks pretty weird when switching tracks. So I need to draw the trolley at many angles. Sounds familiar. Step 1. Open Blender and delete the default cube. Step 2. Create a 3D model of the trolley. Step 3. Add some colors. Step 4. Animate it. Step 5. Export every frame of the animation. Step 6. Do some manual adjustments in a PixArt software. And this time it did not go to the recycle bin. Now I can just swap to the correct angle when the trolley switches tracks. I then added a simple death animation to the NPCs, so now you can feel the weight of your philosophical decision. I threw in some final adjustments like a moving railroad switch and some NPC idle animations, and the trolley problem captured is complete. Let's see it in action. A runaway trolley is speeding down the railway. Ahead is a person tied onto the tracks. The trolley is headed straight for them. You have a lever that you can pull to divert it onto a side track. Unfortunately, there's a delivery robot stuck on it. Do you do nothing and let the person get run over? Or do you pull the lever and destroy the robot? Well, obviously we have to save the person. Wait, what if the robot is carrying medical supplies? Or the robot could just be carrying someone's lunch. But what if the robot is carrying my lunch? The person has a family, for God's sake. But I'm starving. Wait, what? They put cilantro in it? Crisis averted. I'm pretty happy with how the capture turned out, but it's not perfect yet. I can simulate the weight of a lever on screen, but you can't actually feel it in your hands. If I'm gonna fix the lever, I'm gonna take it to perfection. So I redesigned the lever again in CAD. I know you think I've lost my mind, but trust me, I just need to... So now I have a bunch of parts that hopefully with the help of this ball bearing would turn into a lever. Now we have a pretty cool bistable lever, but it's just a lever. If we want to divert a trolley with it, it has to talk to my computer. And this potentiometer is perfect for the job. It's often used in video game controllers and outputs a different voltage depending on its position, which is how we're gonna find out where the lever is. And now we just need a microcontroller to read out the voltage and send it to the computer. I connected the microcontroller to the computer with a USB cable, and as I move the lever, I'm getting a reading between 0 and 255 on screen. For cosmetics, I 3D printed a box and put everything inside. Then we have the most important step. And it's done, though it kind of looked like a TNT detonator. So I modified the code of the lever in Unity, and now it stays perfectly in sync with the physical one. You can finally feel the weight of the lever in your hand as you philosophically destroy one of the NPCs. Take that, Nvidia. I bet DLSS 5 can't do that. So is the lever fixed? I changed the animation and adjusted the feel. You can even hold the lever in your hand if you really want to. I swear if anyone tells me to fix the lever again, I will get to it in another 6 months, excluding holidays. Just make sure to wishlist my game Capture Hell on Steam in the meantime. See you next time!